Hello everybody! I finally finished a sketchbook. Oh my gosh, bro, this sketchbook felt like it took 4 years to finish, and in reality, it took about 10 months. I started it in November and I ended it this August, so not a full year. But I just feel like in general, this sketchbook took so much longer than my sketchbooks normally take. I guess for context too, I have 2 sketchbooks. This sketchbook was for stylized work and just silly doodles of characters or things I just had the urge to draw. And then I had a secondary sketchbook that I'm using for like realism, life studies, improving upon fundamentals. This is my for fun sketchbook, and this is the one I finished. My life drawing sketchbook, I can go grab it real quick. As you can see, I'm not quite finished with my life drawing sketchbook. I still have like a little less than half left to go, so I still have quite a ways with this one, but I have this one. And to get some basic questions out of the way, this is a Talon's art creation sketchbook, and I think it's like the 5x5 size. As you can see, like compared to my hand, it's pretty small, but I actually really liked the small size. It made it feel a lot less intimidating. I personally liked having a smaller sketchbook. You might prefer having larger sketchbooks, but for me, I actually really liked it. And then yeah, all of the stickers on the cover, this one, and this one came from sticker packs from Amazon, which I know like a lot of the stickers on Amazon are probably stolen art, but like I'm not gonna waste the stickers, so I just used them on my sketchbook. And then these Hello Kitty ones, I think I got from like a local nerd shop at a mall or something. So yeah, with that out of the way, here is the first page. Nothing to write home about, more stickers. This is from Ninja Haku on Etsy. And then I started the sketchbook on November 13th, 2023, and I ended it August 14th, 2024. But anyways, back to the sketchbook. This is my first page. It's supposed to be my Pokemon Violet trainer self and a Piplup Squishmallow, because at the time, Pokemon had just released their Piplup Squishmallow, and I was like so obsessed, and I was telling all my friends about it, and then I manifested it, guys. I manifested it with this drawing. For Christmas, my friend got me the Piplup Squishmallow, and I have it now, and I'm so excited. And guess what, guys? I pre-ordered the Fuecoco Squishmallow, and I am so excited for it to come. I am so excited for it to come, guys. I am so excited for it to come. I'm gonna try and move a little bit faster through these pages. This was just a doodle of a girl. And then on this side, I was playing that one Pokemon Cafe game, and I drew the little Piplup guy in his little like cafe outfit. I drew Rowlet, and I drew Leah, which is like the cafe lady in the game. I started playing it on my Switch, and I think I prefer it on Switch than on mobile. I don't know. I feel like playing games on my Switch has a cozier feeling to it. Okay, I don't draw my OCs that often, but I did draw them like a little bit here and there throughout my sketchbook. This was me trying to like redesign my OC Bennett, and these were just some concept doodles. None of these were the final design that I went with or have stuck with since, so I'll just keep going. This page was, I was trying to like design myself if I was a gym leader in Pokemon, and obviously I'd be a fairy type gym leader just because it's me. I adore pink, it's my life. So I was like, obviously I'm gonna be a fairy type gym leader. And I was just trying to design a little like outfit for me if I was a character in the game. And then this is the closest design. Like this is me kind of redesigning Bennett, and this is more so what he looks like now. And then I even doodled me in the corner being like, me designing Bennett, lol. I'm like, ooh, I kinda like this. I'm not like particularly proud of this drawing in particular, but I do think it better represents Bennett's current design. And then more Bennett, guys. I was playing around with like making Bennett into like a dancer. So I tried to like draw him in the ballroom-esque adjacent pose. I don't like it a lot because I think a lot of the anatomy is like kind of weird, and I just feel like I could have done more with this. I'm really proud of the face though. Like that's still very much so what I think current Bennett looks like. This page was some doodles. I know for a fact that this one was a study of Sakura Opal, and then I think the rest of these were just in my own like imagination style. And I wrote, "Today is Thanksgiving," because this happened during Thanksgiving. Like, these drawings feel like they took place a lifetime ago. Like, this feels like I'm going through an old sketchbook, even though I just finished it. That's how I feel, guys. And then this is a pen sketch of Bennett, and I just put some watercolor on top. It's supposed to be like him, like, tying up his hair. Characterization, baby. Oh, okay, this is when I was working on my part 1 of designing my Pokemon team as humans. So this is me doing my initial just design idea of my human Sylveon. So that's what that is. Low-key a throwback. And then this is Bennett. Could you tell that I was drawing Bennett a lot in like the first month of having my sketchbook? I like went ham drawing Bennett, bro. I like mega slow down on drawing OCs, but yeah. And then this is also when I was working on the part 1 of my designing my Pokemon team as humans video, because I initially planned to put Serena in it, but none of the designs I came up with I really liked or felt passionate about. And then I did more sketches on this page, and I still couldn't really come up with a design that I was particularly fond of or liked a whole lot. So I just decided to save Serena for the next video. And then this is my OC, May. May, she's not edgy, but you know, she definitely has baggage. And I think that that comes through in this drawing. Yeah. This over here is Reuniclus. Reuniclus is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I just drew Reuniclus here. Over here, this is meant to be a doodle of Joesta's original character, Lunabelle. I think I low-key did Lunabelle a little bit dirty in this drawing. I don't really like it that much. I promise I'll draw Lunabelle again, but this was just not it. More artwork from the drawing my Pokemon on my team into humans. This was Flareon, and as you can see, Flareon was a lot easier for me. I feel like naturally I just had an idea in my head that I liked initially, so the planning stage wasn't really that difficult. Yeah. I like this page a lot, especially this side. I like the watercolor look that I went with. It's really nice. And then over on this page, oh, these were studies of Marikune. I'll show the name. Marikune. You've probably seen her YouTube shorts before or on Instagram, but this is when she drew Wa Peach, so I just tried to like study her artwork of that. And then here's more attempts of drawing Zarina. Yeah, at this point I hadn't given up on drawing her yet, and then past this point I do give up on drawing her, so hee. Over on this page, these were the thumbnails for like the little doodle me's in my Pokemon video animatic. I just scribbled down what I wanted the little doodle me's to be doing in each frame of my intro, as you can probably see. And I think these look very accurate to like what the actual final video looked like. It was really funny. And then this is my OC, Marin. Marin is, let me find it real quick. Marin and May are sisters. Marin is May's older sister. Yeah, they're my OCs. They're my silly little guys. They're my silly little guys and I love them. And then, oh, this was the day that I hit 2,000 subscribers on my channel. So I think now if you're watching, you can see that I've since grown since 2,000. But I wanted to make a page commemorating my thoughts about reaching 2,000, and I guess I can read it to you. Today, December 12th, 2023, I reached 2,000 subscribers. I often don't ever feel like a YouTuber or like I've made it, but I've realized gaining monetization or more followers won't change how I feel. If I'm not happy with what I have, will that truly change my happiness to gain more? So today, I choose to be proud of myself. That was kind of my little reflection page. Next page. Oh, this is when I had gotten the Squishmallow that I just showed you. So I just glued in the tag and I just put some watercolor around it. And then this is a doodle of Link, because when all else fails, draw Link. He is probably my default character that I draw when I just want to draw but don't know what. This was me experimenting with my character Column. Column is in the same universe as my OCs May, Marin, and Bennett. And he's the one that is giving me the most headache, because he is the one that I just can never ever land on a design for. And it's so frustrating, but I think I first need to figure out him as a character more before I try to flesh out what he looks like, and I think that's where my main issue is. So I think that'll probably resolve my issue of never knowing how to design him. I just have to actually sit down and design him. And then over here is a drawing of Mela from Team Star in Pokemon Violet. I don't know if you can tell by now, but I actually really like Pokemon. So I have a lot of fan art in here of just Pokemon characters and stuff. So yeah, this is Mela. She was my favorite Team Star member, and also Atticus. Atticus was also my favorite Team Star member. Well, I ordered from an Etsy shop, and I just glued the thank you card from here into here, and I thought it was really cute. And then, like, if you've been to like a Disney park before, you'll like get mail from Disney, and so like in one of the mail packages they sent, it was like a fake Visa card telling you that you could get an actual Disney Visa card. So I just glued in the fake Disney Visa card because I just... And then Bennett. It's Bennett, guys. It's Bennett. It's my little funny guy. You know, out of all my OCs, he is actually my little funny guy. Not to play favorites, but I think right now my favorite would be him. Oh, this is me working on Column again. None of these designs I think I will stick with or perceive as canon to him. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you this and then move on. Yeah. And here's some tags from stuff that I got. Link, a doodle of Link. You can't really tell, but it's Link. And then a doodle of Score Bunny, because I am kind of addicted now to shopping on the Pokemon Center website. I had this little plush of Score Bunny, and it made me really want to draw it, so I just broke out some markers and I just drew it. This year I was trying to use colored pencil, but I learned that I'm not really a colored pencil person, but I think it looks a little bit like Equestria Girls Twilight Sparkle. That might just be me, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. And then over here, I tried to make a little guide page of my persona. Really, I don't perceive this as being canon anymore. The bottom part of my outfit is like interchangeable as to what I'm wearing, but the top is usually pretty consistent. So for future reference, if you're gonna draw my character, just make sure that the top half is accurate. It doesn't really so much matter the bottom half. You can just do whatever. Oh, over here, I glued in a tag from a little bag that I got that had Stitch on it. And then this is Red Sun. If he was like a human and not a Lego. Red Sun is a character from Lego Monkey Kid, and I just drew him. And then these are some doodles that I did with my brain turned off. And Loki, I think I just drew your basic game protagonist. This Sora looking dude be basic. But it's okay. Everybody who looks at this page is like, oh my word, I love the style that you did. And I'm like, thanks. I never do that style, but thank you. Oh, these are just some doodles. I kind of like made a little character design based off of a girl of a picture that I saw on Pinterest, and I'm like, oh, that could be like a cool character. So I just took that picture of that girl on Pinterest and I doodled her. Yeah, and then over here I was once again shopping on the Pokemon Center website, and they had this plush of Fuecoco that I still think is super cute, and someday I want to buy it and have it as my own. But until then, I just drew it with oil pastels. Oh, this is Leo, and it's the only Leo that I drew in this sketchbook. And if you know me, or if you've seen my sketchbook tours recently, you'd know that I had a giant Rise of the TMNT brain rot for like such a long time, and then it kind of just fizzled a little bit. Like, I still love Rise, but I wouldn't say it's what I want to revolve a lot of my drawings or pages after, because I feel like now I'm more interested in drawing other things. But yeah, I just drew some Leos kind of to just represent the headspace of some of my other sketchbooks where I was drawing him constantly. So yeah, and then this page, this is all art studies of the artist Jumpy June, or actually Ray, or Jinja Ninja, and this is the Yoimiya drawings from the Genshin Impact video, and I just studied the style because I really liked those drawings. Next page. Oh, next page. I low-key think I did Penny kind of dirty with this drawing, but I really liked your like friend rival characters in Scarlet and Violet. I really liked Penny, I really liked Arven, I really liked Nomona. If I had to rank them and how much I liked them, I probably would go Arven, Penny, Nomona. But all of them are really fun, so I just wanted to draw Penny and Arven. And then on the next page, yep, this next page is all Nomona. If I had to rank them from how much I like all these doodles, favorite, second favorite, least favorite. I really like this little sketch I did of Nomona. I think she looks so cute here. It's just so, oh, like, look at her. She's so cute. Aww. And then on this page, I started branding for my Drawing My Pokemon Team as Humans Part 2 video. And I did Luxray. This is my initial sketch for Luxray, and Loki, I think I kind of ate with it. I cooked if you will. I served, I slayed. And yeah, this ended up pretty much being my final design too. Oh, this was from my Meet the Artist video. And honestly, like, a lot of the videos I made during this time also feel like forever ago. I don't know, like, when I think back to this drawing, I'm like, I feel like now I could do so much better. But I don't want to do another Meet the Artist until, like, the New Year's. So, I don't know. But if you want to pause and read my likes and dislikes, you can. I'm not going to look at this page too much longer because I am no longer really a fan of it. Oh, okay, these are all studies of the artist Julie Jaculora, and this is her artwork that she did of Pokemon, like rivals and characters. I was purely recreating and studying her art style. So this was a drawing she did of Marnie, Bead, and Hop, and then a drawing she did of Nimona. So I just, like, studied her art style. Yeah. And then on this page was full of just Posca doodles. Like, I just took out my Posca pens and I just did little, like, doodles of my little funny guy, aka my persona. And yeah, and then I have doodles on this side too, but you just can't really see it because of the bleed through from the other side. And then, ba-bam! This is when I was watching Percy Jackson, and I kind of made a video about it, but I really loved the Percy Jackson show. I thought season 1 was really good, and it got me hooked. So I did a little illustration of all 3 of the main characters, Grover, Percy, and Annabeth, and just made this little illustration of them. Fun fact, turned this illustration into a sticker. Well, I transferred this to my iPad, and then I colored it digitally, and then I turned that into a sticker. and I'm really proud of it. And if you'd like to buy one yourself, they're on my Redbubble shop. So, yeah, I am actually proud of this sticker. Right here, this is Princess Daisy. I love LOVE. I adore. She is all I want in life. She is my everything. Princess Daisy from Mario. She is the best Mario princess in my opinion, and I am hoping and praying for the day that Nintendo gives us a Princess Daisy game. I want it so bad, dude. And then on this page, I used my watercolors and I redrew a scene from Percy Jackson where Annabeth was giving him the necklace. I showed this to a friend and they're like, oh my word, that drawing is so like iconic to you. And I'm like, wait, really? Yeah, it's just Percy Jackson fan art. Yeah. And then the next page, boom! More Percy Jackson, redrawing more scenes from the show. This was like a kind of comic redraw of like scene where like they're getting the shield, and he's like, when you get the chance, do you think you can swing back here and get me out of this? And she's like, you think you had to ask? And he's like, just making sure. Like, And then actually, I think I captured particularly the likenesses of both of the actors in this drawing, which I'm really proud of because usually I don't do that very well. So, yippee! Next page! It's an entire page of Princess Daisy, guys. It's all Princess Daisy! Yippee! This is just a page of doodles of her. Just silly little doodles of a silly little girl. And then over here is just a big drawing of her because I love her so much. Have I mentioned that I love Princess Daisy? Have I mentioned that I love her and that she's my favorite Mario princess? Have I told you that I want her to have her own game? Have I told you that she is my life and that she's my joy and the only thing I enjoy in this world? Have I told you? Okay, and then on this page is doodles of my Sona. Okay, so during this time, February, I got glasses, guys. I'm a nerd now, certified nerd. Look at that. I'm a tried and true nerd now. I'm a real, proper nerd. My persona does kind of reflect myself in real life. I wanted to give my Sona glasses, so that was what I was playing around with here, was just drawing my Sona with glasses. And then this sketch became the base of my new profile picture. So, slay. And then over here is when the Miku brain rot started. I dated it, so February 24th, 2024 is when I started my descent down into the Miku hole. And I'm still in it. Yippee! Boom. Doodles. And then also this is the time that I was like watching Lily Pichu like all the time. And if you don't know, Lily Pichu, she's a content creator and she does a lot of like gaming related content and like music and like lifestyle and that kind of stuff. February, I guess, I had started getting into Lily Pichu a lot, so I just drew a lot of doodles of Lily Pichu Sona here, 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 and here. And I actually think they all turned out really cute, and I like the color choices a lot. I don't know, I think this page turned out really cute. Over here is some more doodles, and then this is my prom outfit. So fun fact, for my prom, guys, I wore a pink strawberry dress with a pink strawberry bag with a strawberry necklace and a strawberry hair clip and strawberry earrings. So needless to say, I was the coolest kid at prom because I was fully decked out in my strawberry getup. Coolest kid around, you know? I actually really like this doodle a lot. I just think it looks really cute, and I just really like it. I like it a lot, guys. I like it a lot. This next page, full of doodles. I was trying to get comfortable drawing in a more chibi-ish style. Some of these I did like reference Lily Pichu herself because she's also an artist and she draws a lot of cute chibi characters. So I did like a few studies of like her little chibi-ish style. This one is me going, actually, because the funny thing is, I have glasses now. So like, you know how like those anime characters, like sometimes their glasses will go all white? Think about like Clement from Pokemon. Like I want my character to do that with her glasses sometimes, is that their glasses go full white and I'm just like, actually, according to the encyclopedia of Can you tell that I've fully embraced glasses as part of my personality? Anyways, moving on. These are all doodles of Penny, and then all of these are gym leaders from Pokemon Scarlet Violet. So I drew Penny, Iono, Katie, Brassius, Tulip, and Grusha. And I actually really like all of these doodles, and I think I even want to turn them into stickers. So I might be doing that, so keep an eye out. Can you tell that I like Pokemon? Teehee. Over here are more doodles, and a lot of these are referencing the artist Ocean in Space. I wrote it right there. Ocean in Space is one of my favorite artists in the whole universe. I love her art style so much, and the aesthetic that she goes for, I love it so much. So a lot of these were kind of studying and then replicating her style. And then I drew a little me, and it says, "It's a me, Sherry Cat, yahoo!" More doodles of me. Okay. Oh, my timeline was off. When I drew this, I had ordered all of my strawberry accessories. And when I drew this, is when all of my accessories had came. So I am literally going insane with all my strawberry stuff. And yeah, I was fully decked out. Once again, you can tell that I was definitely the coolest kid at prom. Yeah. And then I bought the Howl's Moving Castle sweater from Box Lunch, and then I glued the tag in here, some stickers, and then an artist's business card that I got when I was at a little art gallery, and then another one of those little business cards from the art gallery. And then these are some doodles of my Sona, and then this is a doodle of my OC Marin, and then my OC column. Nothing else to really add to this. It's kind of cute. Oh, this page is a one-off OC that I drew. I don't ever plan to do anything with this character, but I just created a one-off character of a guy named Luke who works at a coffee shop, who's addicted to matcha, and has older brother vibes. That is the character that I made on this page, and he will forever exist on this page. And now we are gonna move on. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. So during this time, right, I had rewatched all of the Disney Fairy Tinkerbell movies. And unironically, I legitimately adore those movies, and they are some of my favorite pieces of media ever created. And I'm not even joking, I am being dead serious when I say that. So after I had rewatched all of the Tinkerbell movies, I kind of got hit with the fairy beam, and I just wanted to draw fairies for a little bit. So I kind of designed myself as a fairy. I was thinking about it, and I know that in the Tinkerbell comics, artist fairies are 100% a thing, but artist fairies aren't really a thing in the movies, and I wanted to pick a talent that was canon to the movies. So I think what made the most sense for me, movie canon wise, was to be a Tinker Fairy. So I drew myself as a little itty bitty Tinkle Fairy. Yuppie! I like this one. She's so cute. I'm so cute as a fairy. Oh my gosh, why can't I just actually be a tiny little fairy living in a little teapot in the woods? Like, why can't that just be my life for real? Oh, I designed one of my friends in real life as a fairy, and she said that she would be a water fairy, so I just designed her as a little water fairy, and then I drew her, and then I drew me, and that's our little fairy designs, because as an artist, you draw your friends sometimes, right? So that's just what I was doing, and I was just drawing us as fairies. as any normal person would. And then on the next page, more fairies. Let's go. Let's go. I actually really loved this era because it made me feel so creative. Me as a fairy, this friend right here, and then another friend that I have right here. Funnily enough, all three of us have glasses, so we kind of all look the same, but whatever. And then this person here, this friend, I was designing as a fairy, and she could not decide between being a light fairy or an animal fairy or a frost fairy, so I kind of left it ambiguous as to what kind of fairy she is. This page is actually really cute. I'm like nostalgic for this page, guys. I'm nostalgic for this page. Oh, this was kind of a failed video idea, I guess, where I was thinking of like video ideas I could do, and I was like, wait, since I'm currently hyperfixated on fairies and Equestria girls were kind of a popular thing in the art community at the time, and I was obsessed with fairies, I was like, what if I drew all of the main 6 as what I think they'd be like as fairies? And I was like, obviously Fluttershy would be an animal fairy, Rainbow Dash would be a fast flying fairy. I was like, I could make this into a video. And then she did not, in fact, make this into a video. She was too busy. I have to cover this up, but this is a show ticket. I went to go see a musical production of Beauty and the Beast in my city. I just glued the ticket in, but I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to dox myself. This is another friend as a fairy, and then this is just a lot of my washi tape. This is more Lily Pichu fan art. She had just like dyed her hair a new color and posted about it, so I wanted to make little doodles based on her new hair color. And over here is I was still on the My Little Pony as fairies bandwagon, so I was like, what kind of fairy would Twilight be? And if you've seen Pirate Fairy, I made the headcanon that Twilight would probably also be a pixie dust alchemist, because I think that makes the most sense for her character. Yeah. And then some more doodles of that fairy Twilight, and then a doodle of my fairy Sona. Yup, just a sweet little cute little gal. Over here, I used my Poscas, and I tried to like make a drawing with just Poscas, and I tried to draw Applejack, but honestly I didn't like this piece, and everybody who sees it always says that it looks unfinished, so we're just gonna move past that. Oh, here's one of my stickers. I had ordered a bunch of these, so I just stuck one in my sketchbook. And then over here, I was trying to like brainstorm ideas of something I could do for like a short film, and I kind of had this idea based on the premise of 2 awkward art students make a confession. That was my basis. So I tried to like make a girl who really loves sketching and drawing and a guy who really loves painting, and they were gonna be like the main characters of my little animatic. This is more concept ideas for that. Yeah, and then this is a girl that I saw on Pinterest, but I kind of like stylized her a little bit, like semi-realism, and I used my alcohol markers and I colored it. And everybody who sees this page really likes it, so yeah. Oh, this page, this is a little doodle of Hatsune Miku on a sticky note that I did, and then I just stuck the sticky note in here. And then this is all studies of Jumpy June. I just recreated several art pieces by them. So a Lumine drawing, a Yoimiya drawing, and another Lumine. I was just studying the art style of this artist. So I don't claim any ownership of this. These were all replication style studies. More Jumpy June, actually Ray Jinja Ninja style replication studies. This is from the Miku Beam video that Jinja Ninja did, so I just redrew a lot of the panels or frames from the Miku Beam video. And then over here, more studies! These were all studies from the Color Wheel Challenge, and then also some other miscellaneous illustrations done by them. Again, I don't claim any ownership of these. These are all style replication studies. 100% of the credit goes to the original artist. This was me drawing fairy type Miku, just little doodles of her, and then these sticky notes were little animatic thumbnails for my 30-day drawing challenge video. As you might be able to see, these were just my little animatic doodles of what I wanted to show in the beginning of the video. And then some frustrated doodles because I just couldn't draw and I was really upset and frustrated. So that was kind of my page venting about that. This is a style study of Maeve Choi. She is the artist who created the ColArts short film Orbit, and since then that has become one of my favorite animations ever, and jogging has become one of my favorite songs ever too. So definitely go check out the artist Miv. I don't claim any ownership of this either. This is also another style study, so go support the original artist. More style studies, oh my gosh. I did so many of these in a row. This is more Jumpy June, and then this is from the Zenless Zone Zero video. I was just mimicking of one of the characters that they drew. And then next page. Oh, okay guys. Okay. I had a little Bad Batch phase, okay? I had a little Bad Batch era, if you will. And I don't want to spoil anything, but Tech is my favorite Bad Batch member. And after season 2 ended, I literally emotionally couldn't start season 3 because I was so legitimately heartbroken. Like, just the thought of the season 2 finale had me crying and choking and sad because that character meant that much to me that it genuinely felt so gut-wrenching that starting season 3, I just emotionally and mentally couldn't do it. I mustered up the courage. I watched season 3. It was pretty good, and I did some doodles of Fee and Tech, and I drew them together. It's kind of spoilery, I guess. I don't know. I also was trying to like find a way to draw the clones in a style that I liked. I still haven't achieved that yet, but I am working towards it. Some more doodles of Tech, and then Omega, and then over on this page was me drawing Ahsoka from memory, because guys, when it was like 2016, I like binged all of Clone Wars and I was so obsessed with it, and I drew Ahsoka so much that I legitimately still had her design memorized. If that's not insane, I don't know what is, but I was able to draw Ahsoka from memory, and I'm like, yup, that looks like Ahsoka. That looks like Ahsoka. This is a doodle page of Lily from Pokemon Sun and Moon. All of these are pretty fine. They're okay. I don't really feel anything towards this page. I like this doodle. This one's okay. This one's okay. This one is awful. And then this is okay. Little eye. Little notes. I love Pokemon, can't you tell? Hee. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. I love Miku, guys. And then these are all Pokemon characters. This is, I'm trying to remember his name. Jaren? Is that how you say his name? And then Arvin, Bede, and Gladion. Bede was my favorite rival from Sword and Shield. Gladion, I just love his design. He got that funny looking banana hair. Arvin, silly goofy guy. Love him. I overall just had a lot of fun drawing the boys, you know. I love Pokemon, teehee. These were some random doodles. I think during the time I was like having a crisis of not being able to draw heads that I liked. So I was just drawing heads and I didn't like any of them. But looking at it now, I don't think any of these heads are bad. Like Loki, I like these heads. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. And then over here, I was just doodling eyes because what do artists do? They doodle eyes. I cannot beat the allegations. It is 100% true. I, as an artist, will just draw a random eye. These are directly studied from the art of Pokemon, like the Pokemon art style. But this is Sharon. I was just drawing him and studying the style of Pokemon trainers. And then this is just more random doodles. This is supposed to be my Sona, and then this is just a girly. And then this next page, I need to move this. This is a artist collab page that I did with the artist Comfy Cow. We met each other in person. We learned that we both were artists. So at some point we both pulled out our sketchbooks and we're like, hey, we should do an art collab. So like every 10 minutes we would pass our sketchbooks back and forth. So this is a collaborative piece between the two of us, and I think it turned out really, really cool. As you can see, it's a little bit beaten up because I tried to like put Mod Podge on the page to like preserve it, but I guess I closed it before it was 100% dry, and the pages ended up like sticking together, and I feel so sad now. So I just have this little piece of parchment paper, and I stick it in here, and then now I can go to the next page, which is another collab page. This is with a different artist actually, and I will put her YouTube channel up on screen. But we also met in person and learned that each other were artists, and then we wanted to draw on each other's sketchbooks. And we did the same thing where we just passed our sketchbooks back and forth every 10 minutes. And yeah, another page of artist collab. This is a poem that somebody wrote for me. I met another person and then they were like, I don't draw, but I write poetry. Can I write you a poem? And I was like, heck yeah, you can. And then she just straight up wrote me a poem then and there. So I glued it into my sketchbook. I was trying to storyboard that little story about the two art students, but I didn't get very far, and I never worked on it since here. So, kind of sad, but maybe someday I'll come back to it. I hope so. These are studies of the artist Char, and if you've seen my channel before, I've mentioned it multiple times, but I love Char. She's an amazing artist, animator. I love her art style so much. It's so it's so cozy and Ghibli feeling and cutesy, and I love it so much. So I was just studying her art style. And then this drawing is from Art Fight. It was an Art Fight revenge I did against another person. And then these are more drawings from Art Fight. I showed them in my last video. And then this drawing over here, right here, is some Art Fight. These are little doodles. This is Link. This is Link. This is Zelda. During this time, I had watched Horimiya for the first time. So this is a doodle kind of inspired by Miyamura. Yeah. And then the next page is full of stickers because I went to one of the largest air shows in the United States, and I went to the vendor hall and I just grabbed as many free stickers as I could, and then I stuck them in my sketchbook because I wanted my sketchbook to be done and I just wanted to fill it with anything at this point. So I just slapped a whole spread with stickers, you know, because you gotta work smart, not hard, okay? This is me being innovative. Another collab page with the same artist that I did this page with. Same artist that collabed on this page. And I would say majority of it was her because I was really busy while she was trying to do this. So majority of the drawing ended up being her work and effort. The most I did was I sketched out the eyes and facial proportions layout of everything on the face. But pretty much everything else was her, so I would say that she gets more of the credit. I wanted to be done with the sketchbook, so I just glued some things in. This is a swatch paper that I had. I just glued it in. This is a drawing that a friend made for me. She drew me the Ninja Turtles and a cherry blossom because she knows me and she loves me and I love her so much, and she's one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world, and I love her. So I just glue it in here because it's very special to me. And then a sticker. Another collab page with that artist. But again, the most I contributed to this page was a few color choices and the proportioning layout of the face. Other than that, majority of it was done by her. Next page, glued in another random doodle thing. This is when I was planning out the little sprites of my character, and I needed 3 more expressions, so I quickly doodled down the ones that I needed. And then this is drawings of my OC Marin. I had the idea that when she was younger, her hair would be like this, and then like present story her hair would look like this. And I actually really like this page. It's a blend of both alcohol marker and acrylic paint pen, and I actually think it turned out really cute, and I'm actually kind of proud of this page. And next page, I was taking requests on Instagram of what to draw in my sketchbook because for the life of me, I just wanted to finish this sketchbook and I wanted to be done. So one of my mutuals requested that I draw a book, Howl and Sophie, and I was like, so true, bestie. I will draw them. I love Howl and Sophie. And low-key, I'm not the proudest of this drawing, but you know, it's Howl and Sophie. It's Howl and Sophie. And then I had another mutual suggest that I draw Miles Morales, so I just looked up on Pinterest screenshots from the movie and I redrew one with my acrylic paint pens. I like it. I think it looks pretty good. But I definitely think I want to style the study of the characters in this movie more. I think it'll just help me a lot as an artist in general. Next page, I got requested to draw some members of Team Avatar, specifically Fan and Sword, which I interpreted as being Sokka and Suki. These two are Suki, this is Sokka. It doesn't really read as Sokka because I drew his hair down and not in his little ponytail thing, which I know that was on me, but like I didn't want to draw his little rat tail. I wanted to draw his hair down. And then the next page, another suggestion I had gotten from Instagram was to draw Violet Evergarden, and I have never seen that anime or movie, but I really want to watch it. The main problem is that I don't have Netflix, so I don't really know where I can watch Violet Evergarden, but I would really like to someday. A doodle of Zelda that looks really derpy on a sticky note, and I just glued it in. And then this is Aerith from Final Fantasy VII Remake, because the streamer Dish, she's like the only streamer I keep up with, but she's been playing that game, and I've been watching a lot of her streams, and while watching them, I kind of got sucked into the plot and world of Final Fantasy, and Aerith is my favorite Final Fantasy character, period, and I just really had this strong urge to draw her, so I did, and I'm really proud of this one in particular. I used a pencil and watercolor, and I think it turned out really good. I really like this drawing of Aerith a lot. This next page was another Instagram request. Somebody had suggested that I draw Sailor Moon, and I was like, absolutely, bestie, I will draw that. And yeah, I just drew Sailor Moon. I think she looks really cute. I really like this drawing of her. At first I wasn't that confident in it, but I think the more I worked on it, the more it kind of came through. And now I actually like the drawing. So, yippee! And then over here, somebody suggested that I drew Miku. I really don't like this Miku. I low-key think I kind of did Miku dirty here, so I didn't really finish that drawing. This is another drawing. This was done entirely by that one artist. I was like, yo bestie, wanna just do another sketchbook page for me? And she was like, yeah, sure. So she did this for me. This side is watercolor, this side is alcohol marker, and I think they're supposed to be like constellation creatures, star creatures. Yeah. And then This page, she like made a sketchbook looking page, and then I kind of collaborated on it and I added some like marker doodles around it. And then on this page, as a way of saying thank you for her helping me finish my sketchbook, I doodled her 2 characters. Her 2 characters are actually ponies, but I made them into like human version designs. And I showed her this and she really liked it. So that made me really happy. And I actually like this drawing too. I think it's really cute and sweet, and I like the design I went for both of them. It's cute. And then the very last page, it says, I'm done, yippee! Because I was so happy to be done. Like, Silly Goober just wanted to be done. That's me for real, dude. I was so happy to finish this sketchbook. And then the rest of it is just like stickers that people gave me that I stuck in here. And then, yeah, that is the end of the sketchbook. Just a little derpy me giving you a thumbs up because I am finished and I am happy. Boom! That is the sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not particularly proud of like all the artwork in here. I think a lot of it is just very whatever, but some of it I do really like, especially at the end when I got some new art supplies that I was really having fun with and experimenting and putting like actual effort into making it look nice. So I'm still mixed feelings about this sketchbook. Something I don't have mixed feelings over though is that I'm excited to start my next sketchbook. And actually, I just decorated my next sketchbook last night. So I'm gonna show it to you real quick. Ta-da! This is going to be my next sketchbook. It's a basic like cheapo like artist loft sketchbook that you can buy at like your local Michael's or craft store. Yeah, and then I just put stickers on it. This is my Percy Jackson sticker. This is a Among Us You Look Sus sticker. A Rowlet sticker because I adore Rowlet. He's like one of my favorite Pokemon ever to exist. And then this, and this are all from Ocean and Space because as I mentioned in the video, I adore Ocean and Space. She is one of my favorite artists. And then I put duct tape on the spine. It's basic Hobby Lobby pink unicorn tape. And then I Mod Podged glitter onto the front and onto the back of my sketchbook. So it's like uber mega girly maximalist Y2K cutesy. And I am so excited to start this new sketchbook. I feel like it's gonna be a fresh new chapter and I am ready to start. Yippee! Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end. It really means a lot. Seriously, thank you so much for all the support I've been getting, and it's just so crazy. I'll see you all in my next video, whenever that is. So until then, bye-bye-bye, later! Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye.